I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my overview for the week. This is a big week. There's a lot going on, and hopefully a lot will come to conclusion as well, because Mercury came out of retrograde last week. Yay, now we're through that disruptive storm period, and now it's time to get back to business, especially as it's November. We commence in the 9th already, and we're leading up to the end of the year, and we're leading into the holiday time, so it's like a big push now to get things sort of going. There is going to be a planetary move with pretty well at the start of the week. Mercury is going to move back into Scorpio. So where that's where it started before it went into its retrograde transit. So this is good, because in Scorpio it becomes far more decisive. And whereas in Libra it's about connecting with relationships and sorting things out, looking at the pros and cons. In Scorpio it's like, okay, we've done all the work on it, we've done all the research, we've looked at it from every angle, so now it's time to make decisions. So I like that very, very much. There is going to be a new moon right at the end of the week, and this will also be in Scorpio as the sun and the moon connect in that sign. This is also going to help you just open up to what comes next. But the great thing that's happening this week is that there is a connection between the sun and Pluto sextile, and a sextile is like an opportunity, and the sun and Jupiter. So okay, now what I love about this is that, what's not to love about Jupiter? It's a planet of expansion and abundance. It helps you sort of get out of your ruts and sort of think big, and think about the possibilities and the probabilities of life. And so it's just a really great energy. And with the sun also, with that same opportunity aspect as in the sextile with Pluto, that's really great. The sun and Pluto square not so much, but the sextile is terrific, because Pluto once again can bring things up to the surface and help you just let them go and say, you know what, I've been running this old story way too long now, and it's time to just let it go. Because in reality, when we keep running our old stories for years and years and years, one day you just wake up and go, you know what, that doesn't even relate to me anymore. So it's time to stop running the story, time to let it go. Pluto lets you do that. The intense energy of the sun helps, and as you let that go, and that's like earlier, like midweek, or towards the end of the week, and then the very next day towards the end of the weekend to coincide with, looks like, the new moon. We've got that connection with the sun and Jupiter, which then helps you, once you let things go, you make space. Okay, the universe never allows a void. So once you let one thing go, you've got then space for something else to come in, and that whole abundant Jupiter energy encourages each and every one of us to get a little idealistic about life. How do we want our life to be? How do we see it unfolding? And once we can get that in our mind, we can intensify that feeling and focus and concentrate on it. And what does it feel like when we're there? What's that going to feel like? And that's a part of the manifestation formula. So there is going to be a square between, at the same time, Venus and Pluto. A chair is, let's say it as it is. It's a challenging aspect. With these two, when you put all this in the mix, it just helps you to sort out who's on your team and who's not on your team. And sometimes that's sort of like a brutal decision or a realization to come to, and sometimes we just have to walk away a little bit or put distance between us and the people who are clearly not on our team, just so we can get forward and walk our own path and make those decisions for ourselves. And at the same time, middle of the week, Jupiter is going to connect Pluto, so there's a whole heap of really powerful energy that can help us just move into that next phase. So some of it's challenging, but you know what? It's empowering too. So try and, breathe through it, take a big breath, and just keep moving through, because this is a great time to make, huge changes in your life if you're courageous enough to do it. All right. Okay, so love and luck to you, and thanks for watching. And don't forget that the horoscope videos for each sign are over on the Star Daily membership subscription on jenniferangel.com. Okay, and that includes the daily horoscopes on that subscription as well. Thanks so much. Bye.